you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
So the UNLV Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Thomas looking to fire. might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets
points up on the board here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the first points of the game. On the board, it's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fights off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
UNLV 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Leaves it with the running back. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive going to the air. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it to the back on the draw. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Tollefson. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Picks up 4.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arizona State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Thomas back to pass. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. He makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Lost the fire on second down. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Willingham. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to sling it on second down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Thomas looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference off offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Thomas back to pass. Got his man to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Grab near the marker, it's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already put one 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride Davis here. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Valentine. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. The short hands, it's Woollyhead. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback and down. And now in motion. Thomas looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. As they get it to the 36, it'll be 1st down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Throwing right. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here's a hit. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another